Confirmation of the
under pressure in the second. Romario Shepherd, who can take pace.
9 at a runner ball, and his partner Will Jacks going in this series.
The sound.
Yeah, indeed. Foot follow fist, but you're right, Nikhil. Forward, and no wonder Jacks finishes the series.
But
to try and just turn the ball, attempt to make the over the top of the ball, looking to his wrist behind it, and it. He's got him.
Cox.
That is quite extraordinary. I mean, and it was absolutely steaming. And I'm not entirely very quick short balls.
England in some trouble. New challenge.
And just running and ball delivery. Bounced really as he's gone. Rutherford has so far. Beautiful shot like that. Definitely for Alzari.
That obviously, and underneath his hand. Another angle. He's been placed on the ground. Thanks.
From the West Indies, because Bethel had 4 not out a couple of days ago.
Different situation. Topped it over that fielder. Shimron Hetmeyer. So more likely he is to mess it up.
Before this, Ford.
First runner.
Shot from Livingston, right mid off to the left.
One stride reset. Very well the West Indies played.
Essay drive, he's had to.
So far for those bad balls, which is added to the discussion. Then they're dismissed by. Nice gap finding.
On the first signs of real wrist circle as opposed to on the ball. I think 197 credit for their ability.
Great confidence.
Square 138 K current. A tactic from Ox.
About it.
Yeah, and as another back to 2015 or 2019, unpredictability.
And as long as it's the important thing.
I've had my episodes as well. Shot from Sam Curran, length delivery and
Antigua was outstanding. Moti's.
It was uppish. Great, Mark Butcher. Interested to behave similarly. Plays England, please.
Team, and therefore you.
So far.
Well, absolutely. I wanted to do. The average first innings score has only been 200. You're thinking to yourself, well, okay, well, this is underhand, seeing if we can make, he said.
And setting a.
Imagine, he's put a few pounds on Spinny.
Looks pretty simple for Romario Shepherd. Oh, well. And now he doesn't need an MLODI.
50. For partnership of 26 from.
Into automatic qualification. By this man, Ross.
Sam Curran at right hand.
48, this partnership.
Yeah, all the economy.
Nice comfortable single. He'll want to.
And Antigua against both Livingston and Curran just on the leg side.
Over the top.
And up to Sam Curran. Arm spin.
West Indians. Yeah.
Yes, I mean that's kind of, don't take as many wickets as they would like. Become some with the conditions at their absolute. We allowed England.
Last World Cup, he had never batting conditions. He won. This has got both long on and long off.
field for Morty. Finger spin over. But the deep suggestion would be Morty.
You would think he would be the one to attack. Hitting leg side.
Morty evolution of.
Even though, Carlos, you say he's only... Short ball. Consistently as high as they...
Yeah, started really well. God was even looking for it.
That will be a boundary.
Risk. Exactly what Nikhil was.
From the overproductive force.
A little bit more to smile about. Phase of worry.
The West Indies.
Tendency. And Roston chases point. Work or not. Boy rate very highly. Shot.
Yeah, it's been great. No deep point. 104 for 5.
In bridge.
Second of a series back to
Start in that power play for the English. Should get back for 2.
that 100 in Antigua.
I think it was for that last.
Ford struck
By Mosley. Fine.
upset the field by
Like that. That's amazing.
Africa. It's a beautiful strike. This occasion, Mosley pulls it.
Team skill. He also.
Gap Chase has work to do in that partnership.
These two men are big.
Second time he's made.
Yeah, he's bided his time with a continued attack.
Advantage. The grab off Darren Sammy, absolutely end. Oh, that's cool. Or is it a grimace?
Just looks just a shot here.
Really not. First one-day international run over. The combination of.
That has been put away.
the length well, finding the gap.
5 overs.
Present it now, Joseph.
The short ball, but fine leg was in the national half century.
Less pressure, not that there won't be, even with that big the air. On field.
Well played. And it's 48-2-3-3 for South. And I know what is shown and his
Had to reset with all the
side. And Indies, and they've got.
this is why fitness and skill. Some Seals suffered at it. Two things side of the ground, even for that about a year in international.
An inch closer to 250.
Tonight the feeling we spoke, and here now at the
Disappears as well.
national cricket, here it would have travelled from the U.
Archer wants to strike. The Sakib Mahmood bowling 3. Kensington back in 2022. Will be extra runs, could be 4 extra runs. Best of starts for England.
He's in the first over to King from up. Starts it way too strong. Unlike the previous delivery, that one's
Keen to start this innings.
to the offside in that first wide. Keep it away from there. Not advisable. The crocodile take with 2 overs and getting a little bit on the short side in Antigua. Archer very much worried.
Third comes up into the circle, hitting with the win. Right, time. Look at the height, Butch.
Well, no discipline in terms of line and length.
With a deep backward square. It as well as he would have liked because both fielders behind square.
That gets around his right hip. Not quite high. That's why England sometimes have got. Wasn't
Backward square to almost a deep midway. England 10 for. Very much. Read the play.
up. Control of this innings.
Yeah.
Get the sort of the bare hitter's role.
No slip in place.
When you've gone out there and found catches, and then when you do make a mistake, Overton did a lot. Assistant coach, bowling coach, Azam. But that ball rushed him.
Return to bowling.
Yeah, surprised Evan Lewis. This wouldn't have seen anything at all. But that ball rushed him. The simplest of catches from 17. Lewis, West Indies.
Coming in off of 71.
Yeah, just slammed it into the. And that imperious on the pull shot. And that one caught him out. It's clever from Overton because it just went.
West Indies in chase.
Yeah, good start for him. Bongdrich, he's hit with a real disdain. Slapped in front of square by Brad. Bongdrich, he's hit with a real disdain. Pointer for someone who's so quick and bit between his teeth.
Beautiful, the class of Brandon King.
To square, picking up the length to go upward and go for 6. He's seeing it as big as a button straight. He's hammering. Had it been 4 ...
It will be 4 more. 13 from it. 10 gone. Moving on. Fielder out in the deep. Conditions may have changed in this day. And they should pick up save his team a couple of runs. Hard to tell from this on before he touches ODI series and get to meet the great. First spin.
Eager.
Yeah, you mentioned how many more now with injury
I think his
between Brandon King and that is a lot to think about.
good matchup for most right-handers in the
game, isn't it? Creativity ways. It's here. Just in the
He gets a wicket, the captain. See, but he's had his difficulties against.
Director, we have a player review. Ultra Edge to see if there's any batting coming up now, Leslie. So there's bat involved. Overturned, thank you.
Boundary for.
A similar point in time. Mosley, and that's free. Liam Livingston.
Casey Carty's been working quite in Sri Lanka into good fruition, knowing it will put extra doubt.
I think what's length so far. It opened his team up.
Couple, and maybe them, given how the region's mecca. He's had his difficulties against like straight and 6.
Shot to bring up the 50 mark. It was too close of Spoke's length on that occasion too. And well played, so you can slight it. Archer scenario. Carty's there or not, I think.
These two earlier than you would have scheduled.
19th over.
Really well played innings. He's been under pressure. But first 56.
Hoping that Lucky Kindred gets, and he's done as we always used to start.
Mentioning it again. Next over, but he's got deep fine leg. Action that would allow Joffre to get
Unique style.
We'll get into the boundary. Bat.
Yes, he caught up with it nice and as well. Occasion to pick the line out to deep square leg where there's a bent.
Mid on up. So such a commanding knock from him.
And we sweep. He'll want to as starts. The other day, Nikhil, Casey Carty with Casey at the crease, and where he comes from.
Carty going downtown. Get a score.
Off your back for us. Liam Livingston, the bat, has been fighting spirit, and to an extent that they don't have to.
On my shoulder for a number of years. You're just reveling in the moment, and
Only have you heard it since on replay.
doing it sometimes goes beyond.
My goodness, he's hit that hard. Commanding Ian Brandon King.
Power on show from King Brandon through the offside mid. Smack. Game, and I guess his struggle selection is still remaining. Cut, we bleed. The best in the
Some of the greatest names in the time to now. Older height, Joel Garner in quick succession, and it could change round.
white ball domination. Reason, if you look at his Jamie, a lot leaner. 3 or 4 of a burst from the seat.
It's ODI boys playing against the old rivals. A reliable middle order for the men in maroon. A nice.
On every metric, he's
That's terrific. Oh, controls the bat face here is perfect.
just opening his body and watch him to free his arms to get over.
To follow it up. That's too confidence.
Exactly what Casey Carty's done.
Yes, sir. Sale. Need 112. Doing his best to get it high enough. Wholehearted effort. Matthew Pepper does. Absolutely glorious.
From Carty. Good cricket.
Skipper Brathwaite.
We knew he was always going to play the T20 very quickly.
102 from 100 and oh, nothing happening. He's for pace. Well, it's still lands short of Will Jacks. Quite beautifully. Tonight.
Brandon King watering an own night.
That momentum going for the West Indies. 4 runs to win.
Along very nicely, the West Indies. Pretty straight. So strong through the offside.
And we
Yeah. 24 for 1. Here under the waxing moon and bridge here in Barbados. Get it. Cool.
and as long as they come into the ground.
Big Brandon King. He's seeing not. 4 more.
Between the two fielders, needle in a haystack. The game, so due is not a factor.
On it, but it will drop just short. Say, up to this stage. Well dispatched. The Greenwich hands. Greenwich.
Just the power of conditions allow the batters themselves.
Showing a little away with this into the 80. On this time over the. Oh, looks discouraged. Live. Able to. Run partnership. 194 for 1. Liam Livatus with the bat. What can he do?
So I think that's game, the second game, 130.
It's outstanding. Offside.
Important an innings this would be.
Aye. 4 gone. West Indies.
And,
Things over.
possible identity for. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, because there's certain.
Carty. Pick up ODIs.
Could he tell me?
St. Martin is on the Indian King has been there.
10 years old. Casey Carty. Really mature way. See.
Legacy for and this ideally 19 World Cup winner.
Hello to Carlos Brathwaite, who batters in 50s and big 50s. And then perhaps Income. A 100 for Case Man from St. Martin for 100. Reach the final hurdle.
More than a run-up.
Third one-day international. What a knock that is. Peak of his powers.